Hey folks, today I'm going to share 3 easy tips to maximize the functionality of your helmets or masks. And what I mean by that is if you're wearing your mask and you're getting bumped or banged, these tips will help reduce the possibility of the mask blowing apart while you're wearing it. Before I get into that though, I just wanted to share with you the fact that this is a Budwin Venom mask, and I'm a huge fan. He has so many amazing masks on his Maker World account. I'm going to put a link in the description. Anyways, I have 3 tips today. My favorite is number 2, but you tell me what you think. Number 1, though, is to measure your magnets when you get them, okay? The magnets that you put in that puts this thing together, measure them before you actually use them. The reason why is because I've discovered that the ones that I've been receiving are not actually 2 millimeters. They're 1.6 millimeters. Very consistent, but it's not 2 millimeters. Now, I had to scale this mask up to fit my head, and it is designed for 2 millimeter thick magnets. So scaling it up means that the magnet pockets are going to be too deep for the magnets. Now, just as a quick note, I have a video that'll be at the end of the description for scaling your helmets so that they'll fit well. But coming back to the magnets, so if you measure magnets and they're 1.6 millimeters and the pocket is actually 2.2 millimeters, your magnets are not going to be close together. In order to have maximum strength, we want those magnets to be as close as possible to each other so that when you get any impact, it'll stay together. But right now, if I was to just stick the magnets in the way that I'd scaled it, they'd be spaced apart and the connection is going to be weak. So any bumps, the helmet's going to explode, it's going to fall apart, total drag, pieces fall on the floor, they get busted. The first solution that I've got is I've made spacers for the magnets, but you can't see that. So I printed a larger one. And I'm going to put this file on Maker World, and you can scale it in Bamboo Lab to whatever diameter or thickness that you need. It's really, really easy. But the key ingredient to this is the fact that I'm going to put that into the opening for the magnet. But before I do, I put a drop of glue into the cavity. Then I put the spacer in. I use toothpicks just to push it down, and then I'll insert the magnet on top of it. And just as an FYI, at the end of the video, I've got a link to a tool that I use for inserting the magnets that will keep the glue off your hands and allow you to hold the magnet in place while you slide it away. Anyways, that's at the end. So again, that file will be on Maker World. That's shimming the magnets out so that we can get maximum strength to keep the helmet together when you're wearing it. Tip number 2, and there's a lot of helmets that are going to be like this, but you have multiple magnets around the perimeter. There's not a lot of pieces to this mask, okay? There's the 2 halves that go together. But the thing is that magnets aren't always necessarily strong enough. So what I did was I replaced the magnet in the center on the top with a pin. So what I'm doing, instead of relying on the magnet to keep it together, I'm hooking the back of the mask into place and then allowing the magnets to hold the mask in place. So sometimes tapping or bumping into something is going to make the back end fall off. And so you may not be able to do that with all of the masks that you encounter, but examine them. Maybe there is a location you can do it. And the pin was made up in Bamboo Studio, so very easy to create the pin so that it becomes a hook to hold the helmet together. Tip number 3 is related to masks that have a lot of pieces with a lot of magnets that hold it all together. It can be very difficult to assemble it on your face and keep it together if somebody should bump into you or something. So what I do is I replace the magnets with pins so that this is one piece. It's not going to come apart. So all you're doing is you're basically putting the top piece on, and then you're going to assemble the mask onto your face. And all I did was, again, in Bamboo Studio, I printed pins to replace the magnets, and then I used super glue. Just an FYI, I love Gorilla Glue, whether you're talking about the gel or the dropper tip or with the brush. I use Gorilla Glue on all of my 3D models. I'll put the files into the descriptions, and if you need to scale a mask, click this video, and if you need the tool and the method for inserting magnets, click this video over here. Tell me what you think. Thanks for watching and happy printing.